What's up programmers, welcome back to another video, and in this video we're going to learn Express, some basics of Express, and we are also going to cover a lot of things of Express in next upcoming videos. But what is ExpressJS and why we learn ExpressJS? Okay, it's a fast and opinionated minimalist web framework for Node.js. What is Node.js? Node.js is the JavaScript library, or not a library. Is a Node.js is a programming language built on top of JavaScript. Okay, as you know that JavaScript run on browser. If I right click and inspect and click on console, and then here I can write some JavaScript like console.log. JavaScript is amazing. Okay, so I've typed this and JavaScript run on browser, but with a help of a C program they have made Node.js which run on server, means computer. So yeah, if I open Node.js on my computer and I can run Node JavaScript on computer. So let's just say JavaScript is amazing. So it print out JavaScript is amazing, but this is not running on browser, this is running on my computer. So I can import or I can just type const os equals to require os, and then I can just type os.free mem. Okay, this is a function. So this is the free memory in my computer. So yeah, this runs on computer. This is a JavaScript runtime built on Chrome V8 JavaScript engine. Now let's just look at ExpressJS. But why use ExpressJS? So I have a website. Not I have a website, actually it's a nodejs.dev, I think, /learn. Okay, so this is the website, nodejs.dev/learn, and in this website you can have a lot of things about Node.js. So let's just see if we got HTTP, build an HTTP server with Node.js, with plain Node.js, okay, vanilla Node.js. So this is how you create a HTTP web server. Let it load the project. So this hello world. Okay, so that's how you create a simple HTTP server using the vanilla Node.js. But at the same time, if you use the Express, let me go into any of their guide to hello world. Okay, and right here you will see how easy it is to build the same hello world server on Express. Very easy. Okay, now let's just go back to to install ExpressJS. First of all, you need obviously Node.js, and the second thing you need is npm.js. npm, you can also use yon, but npm is a package manager for Node. So let's just get started by installing Node.js. Okay, so I'm gonna create a folder. I'm gonna name this folder ExpressJS tutorial. Okay, so in this ExpressJS tutorial folder I'm gonna open VS Code, but at the same time I'm gonna open terminal. Okay, so I've opened terminal. So in the terminal I'm gonna just type one command, npm init. Actually, I'm gonna type 3 command. So npm init is the first command we're gonna enter, and then this asks us a little questions. So first of all, what is your package name gonna be? I'm gonna name this something like Express. Okay, and then version will be 1.0.0. Description: this is a Express app. Entry point will be index.js. Test command nothing. Git repository nothing. Author will be Noman Rahman. Okay, and license whatever. I'm not gonna go. Is this okay? Yes, this is okay. So you can also type npm init-y. So it's gonna fill up everything with the default entries. Okay, now what we need is to install Express. Now to install Express, we type npm I express. Okay, and yeah, just install this. Now it's gonna install Express in this project. Let me actually show you how that gonna look like. So just open this with Visual Studio Code. Now if you don't have Visual Studio Code, then you can go to Visual Studio Code. Okay, so you can install Visual Studio Code, free, open source. Just download this. Really amazing code editor. I really like Visual Studio Code. And if you like something like Atom or something other than Visual Studio Code, then use that. So I'm gonna just open this folder in Visual Studio Code, and it's opened in Visual Studio Code. Okay, I have just closed this. Okay, here we go with our Visual Studio Code. Yeah, now if you already know that Visual Studio Code has a lot of feature for JavaScript and TypeScript. Okay, so I'm gonna just create a new file right here by clicking right here. So click there. Why it doesn't click? So click. Okay, and then create a file server.js. Now in this file, I'm gonna type very simple code. Actually, I'm not gonna type this. Okay, so I'm gonna get into right here Express hello world example, and I'm gonna copy the whole code. I'm gonna copy the whole code right from there. Not emoji, bro. I don't want to. Okay, I have just I want to copy the. Okay, I'm not gonna copy this. Okay, so I'm gonna just type this by myself. Okay, const express equals to require express. And you know what? I can open screencast mode. Okay, now const express equals to require express. So in this express variable, we are gonna having our express module. Okay, and then we need to type const. Let's just get this const app equals to require, and not require. Okay, it's gonna be express, and then const port equals to 3000. You can also run this on port 5000, whatever port you want to use. And then finally you can just type app.listen and on port. And now let me understand the syntax. Let me show you the syntax. So first of all, let me actually make a very simple app. Server has started at local localhost. Okay, now you can type this, and this very simple code of Express. Okay, so what it does, first of all, we create three variables. First, store our Express module, and then the second one call the Express module. The third one get our port, which is 3000, and then we are starting our server on this port. And then when this started, we are console.logging logging to console that server has started at localhost. Now we can also type app dot. Let us see if our server started or not. Now I'm gonna quickly go to the package.json, and right here I'm gonna remove the script, and instead I'm gonna add another script which is gonna be dev start. In this script we're gonna just type node mon server.js. So you're gonna start server.js with node mon. Okay, now let's just open our terminal. Now in the terminal I'm gonna just type npm I node mon dash save dev. So there's gonna be a dev dependencies. So if someone wants to add some code to this project, implement this project, or if we are pushing this to GitHub and then someone clone this and also want to write some code inside this, then he need dev dependencies. If he just want to run this project, then he need dependencies. Okay, now let's just type npm run dev start, and it's gonna start with nodemon. Now what nodemon does, so whenever I save this file, I just did something in this file, I changed this file, then we need to manually start our server, restart our server, but nodemon does this by himself. Now as you can see, it console.log server has started at localhost. Now to get a request on the server, so we can get app dot. Now we have a lot of things like get, post, we also have delete, patch, put. Now this REST API thing, but the most basic thing that we are gonna do is app.get. If we are creating just a dynamic app that that does not have an API or something like that, so app.get will actually every app.get, app.post, app.patch, every of them uses first of all the path. So the path will be slash, and what this gonna do, it's gonna take a request and response. Okay, I have just done a mistake. Okay, and it's gonna just take a request and response, and with this request and response, what it's gonna do, I don't know. So it's gonna just do whatever we have right here. So we can just type res.send response.send. Okay, so res means response, response.send, and we can send something hello. Okay, and now if I go into my browser and open localhost 3000 and open localhost 3000, we will get hello printing. And let's just see if we got, yeah, we got hello right here. And now what we can do is, instead of sending just hello, what we are going to do is send file. Now what this does, it send a file. Now obviously hello is not a file so I'm gonna send a file which is right there. So let us create a folder HTML, and this inside of this I'm gonna create something like index.html, and in this, let's say I have a complex template. Okay, so it can have a complex template. Let's just add something. H1, I am a complex template. Okay, so it's gonna be a complex template, and we want to send this, so we want const path equals to require path. So it's gonna require a module called path. Now what we want is to send this, so path dot join, and this gonna join underscore door name with HTML. Okay, and then in that we are gonna be having index.html. Okay, so this is the file we want to send. Now it's restarting the server. Now let's just see if we got that. So reload, and we got I am a complex template. If I reload and if I click on view base source, yeah, we got I am a complex template. Now sometimes when you're creating APIs, you want to send JSON. So let's just comment out this. Okay, so in JavaScript it's gonna be 2 slashes. res.send. Now okay, res.json. Okay, so we are gonna be sending some JSON. Okay, let's say we have a database, and in that database we are gonna be having some users. So const users equals to, let's say it's gonna be an array of object. So obviously this gonna have a name. Name gonna be no one. Also gonna have a ID, some ID. Okay, and then it's gonna have another one. Okay, so let's say this ProgrammingFire. And this gonna have his ID. Okay, and then we are gonna be sending this as our JSON. Okay, now you can save this, and there is a problem. Now the problem is resolved. Now if I reload, it should give us JSON. Yeah, it gave us. Now I have an extension for Chromium browser, which is JSON formatter. So this extension is really helpful if you use APIs, because this is the raw data that we are going to be getting, but with this you're going to get the parsed data, and you can collapse them, expand them. Now sometimes you want to send custom status code. Let's say sometime user will hit the request. Let me actually show you a fun thing. If I right click, inspect, and click on network, and then I hit this request. So let's just hit this, and start at 304. So 300 status code means not modified. Inspect overlay, it's okay. So because this document is not modified, it's gonna give me 304 as a status code. But sometimes we wanna send custom status code. Now to send this, we can just type, let me comment out this, and type res.status, and then we can send some status like 404. Not found. Okay, and then we can just type dot JSON, or let's just say dot send. 404. Okay, 404 not found. Okay, let's save this. Let's just close this and now reload. And if I now inspect and click on network, and if I hit the request, so this sent the status 404, which means not found. Okay, so yeah, you can also send custom status code. Now if you want to hit another request, you can also get this. So app dot let's say I want to send, let's get something like post. Now if the post say take some data, so I'm not gonna get this, but let's see how we can get parameters. So let's say we have a slash blog, or let's say we have posts. Okay, and then right here we want to get our parameters. So first let's just take request and response, and let's just pass this. And now if you want to get parameters of the slash post, we can first of all we need to actually type some parameters. So colon id, let's say, or let's say we want let us go with id. Okay, and then to actually parse this, to actually get the parameters, so we can just type request dot parameters dot id. Let's just send this. Okay, so rest dot send, I'm gonna send this. Okay, so now we are sending rest.send request.params.id. Now if I go to slash posts slash something id like sum, okay, so it should render sum. Yeah, it rendered. Now if I type something other than that, like hello, it gonna render hello. Okay, so this is dynamic. That's the difference between the static apps and dynamic apps. Now you can do a lot of things with Express. This is a very quick tutorial of Express, but you can do a lot. I hope you enjoy video and something new for and in this video I have learned a lot of things about Express and what next. I have already covered React and Angular in this channel. I have now covered Express. Now the something that is left to become a mean stack or moon stack developer is only Node.js and MongoDB, where I am also going to cover that in upcoming videos. So make sure to subscribe the channel for getting those videos about MongoDB and Node.js and how to become a moon stack and mean stack developer. So bye bye.